Today we're building an automated video script generator using Make.com, ChatGPT, Perplexity AI, and SmartSuite. And here's the best part. This method isn't just limited for YouTube scripts. Once you master the fundamentals in this video, you can use it for blog posts, social media content creation, and much more. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Joe Ed here. And as I promised, today we're kicking off our automation series with Make.com. So if you're into productivity tools, techniques that you could use for your work or business, you're in the right place. So make sure to subscribe and join the automation squad. This video is perfect for beginners, especially if you're just starting your automation journey. Before we dive in, I also prepared a PDF guide just for you. It includes all the prompts that we'll be using later and the step-by-step guide to this process, and a free template to help you follow along easily. Make sure to grab it in the link in the description below. And let's get started. So head over to your browser and open openaa.com/chatgpt. Okay, click start now and let's sign up for a new account. Select your preferred method here and I continue with Google. Select the account and just press continue. And yeah, I think I should not include this. Okay, so now, yep, we already created an account here. Next, we need to set up the API key. So I want you to head over to Google and then type OpenAI. Go to their website and head over to products. Select API login. Click API here. And head over to the gear icon settings here and select billing. Okay, for us to use the automation later, we need to have credits on our account. So let's add our payment details here by clicking this one. Select individual and just enter your card information. Once you're done, just press continue. Okay, here you can put your preferred amount. I will be putting 5 here, and I'm gonna turn off automatic recharge and press continue. Yep, confirm payment. Yep, payment is successful and we have a $5 credit on our account. Now let's head over to dashboard and go to API keys. Here we need to verify our phone number to create an API key. So head over here and then type your phone number. It will send you a 6-digit code. Enter and just press continue. Okay, here we need to name our API key. For my case, I'm gonna use Make Automation, just for me to remember it easily. Leave this one at default project and create secret key. Okay, API is created. Now we have this API and all you need to do is copy this one, okay, and save it somewhere you can go back later. Okay, now next, let's move to Perplexity. We need to set up an account, so go to Perplexity website. Here. And same what we did to ChatGPT, we need to create an account. So head over to continue with Google here. Select the account that you want to use. Press continue. Just press continue and yeah, just continue with free here. And one more, continue. Skip. Alright, so we have an account. Next, we also need to set up our API key. So head over down here and select the gear icon. And click API. Let's set up the payment details as well, same with what we did with ChatGPT. And add your card information here. Submit and click buy credits here. So I'll just put 3 here. You can put your preferred amount. And once you're done, just click buy now. Yes. Okay, so now we have a balance on our account. Okay, it's added. So we're able to successfully add the credit. Now let's head over to generate our API key. So head over here below and click generate. And same what we did, we need to copy our API key and do not share it with others. Save it somewhere you can go back later on when we start the automation. Alright, before we dive into the automation process of Make.com, let me explain first why we need this database in SmartSuite. This database serves as a foundation where we store and organize all necessary information. Essentially, this is where we store the data that our automation will pull from later on. Having a structured database is crucial for our automation, ensuring that our automations run smoothly and efficiently. Pulling the right details, whether it's for blog posts, video scripts, or content creation for social media. Now, in this template, we have 3 major columns: the idea, audience, and goal. These columns play a critical role in the outcome of the generated content. The way we fill out these columns will directly affect the result that we get when we run the automation. And when we select the status into generate script, it will trigger the automation in Make.com. In this case, we're working with YouTube script, but it's also applicable for social media content or blog articles. Okay, so now let's start the account creation. Alright, so let's move to step 3. So head over to the PDF guide that I give you and then move to step 3. Head over here and click create account. You can choose Google and select your preferred account to register. Okay, so once you have created your account, go back to the PDF guide and click install template. Okay, so this is the template that is ready made for you guys. All you need to do is to click copy solution here, and then the template will be installed on your account. So click install template. Alright, so as you can see here, the template is installed to my new account. Alright, we're done. And this template is ready for you to use. So let's head over to Make.com for the step 4. Alright, we're getting there. We are now on step 4 and it's time to get into automation. So first, head over to Make.com. If you don't have an account yet, don't worry, signing up is completely free. Just click register here and follow the steps to create your account. If you already have one, just log in. Now, what is Make.com? It's a no-code automation platform that allows you to connect multiple apps and automate workflows without needing any coding skills. Super easy and powerful for automating tasks. Let's dive in. Alright, now we're diving into the Make.com automation, but before we jump in, I just want to congratulate you for sticking around until the step 4. Thumbs up to you. Learning skills like this is a real achievement, so give yourself a credit. Now let's get to the fun part and let's start the automation process. First, head over to Make.com and create a new scenario. What we want to do here is whenever our SmartSuite database gets a new data, that the status is generate script, Make.com will trigger ChatGPT and Perplexity AI to generate a script based on the information we entered. Let's start and do that together. Okay, let's continue working on our automation. So first, let's rename our scenario here, and I'm going to name it YT script generator, and then head over here and then click plus. As you can see, there's a lot of apps that we could automate in make.com, but for this automation that we're gonna do, let's search for SmartSuite. Okay, and click show more and click watch updated records. Remember, what we want to happen is whenever our database in SmartSuite has a new data that the status is equals to generate script, we want this to trigger make.com to create an automation for that. So let's head over and click this one. Okay, and next let's click create a webhook. Let's rename our webhook. So I'm just gonna be naming this one script generator. Okay, and next let's click create a connection. Okay, since this is our first time connecting make.com and SmartSuite, it will ask us to connect the workspace ID and the API token. Don't worry, you're only gonna doing this once. So let's head over and rename first our connection. So I'm just gonna name this make automation. Okay, workspace ID. So to get the workspace ID, let's head over back to our SmartSuite account. And as you can see, on top of the URL, there is 8-digit code here in the middle. You just copy this one and head over back to make.com and paste it here. So that's gonna be our workspace ID. Now let's go back again to SmartSuite and get the API key for us. So head over to your account and click here on the arrow above and click API key. As you can see, we don't have an active API key. Just click generate new key. Okay, so basically this is the key, so make sure you don't share it to others. Copy it and then save it somewhere that you could go back later on. So I'm gonna save it first. Okay, now let's copy this API key from SmartSuite and paste it to our API and paste it back to make.com. Right, and click save. Okay, it was successful. Now let's select the solution that we want to connect to. Remember, our solution is YT IDS the script. This is the template that I given you to copy. So click this one and select the table. So we're just gonna have one table here. Just select main. And click save. Okay, now let's head over to trigger condition and change this to when record matches a condition. Click this one and we're gonna change this one to status, and this value should be generate script. Okay, just press OK. Okay, it's important for us to test our triggers if it's working or not. So before we proceed to the next module, let's try to test first. Okay, here you can see that make.com is waiting for data that is updated in our database. So let's try that one and head over to our database in SmartSuite. And let's try to test to change the status of a certain record here into generate script. And let's go back to our make.com. Yep, and it's actually working. As you can see here, we have the data being pulled, that the ID of a certain record is ID 001, and the title of the video is here as well. So it's OpenAI Strawberry, which is the same as the record that is being pulled on our database. So everything is okay. Let's move to the next step. Click plus here and add another module. What are we going to add here is again SmartSuite. Click SmartSuite, select solution, and choose our database for our YT IDS to script. Okay, select the table, and we only have one table there, which is called main. And then add filter. Okay, so click here and then type record ID, which is pulled here, and then just select this one and click here on the comparison and select is, and we're gonna select the value, click here, and we're just gonna map it on the first module, which is go here and then go to record ID and press OK. Okay, the purpose of this module is just to validate a certain record status. Okay, now we're done on the step 2. Next module that I want to add is Perplexity AI. Just click plus and search for Perplexity AI. So as you can see here, just click Perplexity here and click create a chat completion. Okay, again, since this is the first time that we're gonna be connecting make.com to Perplexity, we need to fill in the data, the API token. So click here, create a connection, and remember we save the API token and just paste it here. So what I'm gonna do, since I save it on my Google Sheet, I'm going back to Perplexity and I'm gonna copy and I'm gonna paste it here. Right, once you paste your API key, click save. Just leave the model to the recent version, and we're going to add the content. Let's head over back to the PDF guide that I provide you guys. I prepared a prompt template already for you guys. So from here, we have the search the web prompt. All you need to do is to copy this and paste it back to our content here. Okay, next thing that we need to do is we need to map these details into our SmartSuite database. So first, head over to the topic. This one should be connected to the idea. So just hit the backspace and delete that part and select to idea. Here, click this one. Next, let's change it to audience. Highlight the audience here. Click the backspace and select audience on the side. And lastly, the goal. So head over here and then select the goal, highlight it, backspace, and we're gonna map it to goal. Okay, we're done. Head over down here and then select the role to user. Let's move it a bit here. Let's move down. For the max token, just put 2000 and put the temperature to 0.8. Okay, and press OK. Okay, let's test it first if it's working by clicking here, right click, and then run this module only. Okay, let's try to put something here like the idea. So let's say iPhone 16, audience, Apple users, goal to educate, and press OK. Right now, Perplexity is conducting the research for us, and it was successful. It means that the module is working well and it's connecting to our data as well. So let's check here, and if you click in here, the output, click choices, and this one plus, and we can see the message here and content here. So we can see here the result that Perplexity AI created for us. So since it's working, let's move to the next module. Okay, now let's add ChatGPT. Click plus, add another module, and then go to search box and type ChatGPT. Okay, and then just show more, and then we're gonna select create a completion. Click this one. Alright, so it's the same of what we did with Perplexity. We need to create a connection first to our ChatGPT API key. So all you need to do is to click create a connection, the same thing what we did, we need to paste the API key. So to do that, just head over to our Google Sheet, API key here. So I'm just gonna copy my API key here, and I'm going back to paste it in make.com. Okay, next, let's add the organization ID. All you need to do is just click this one, and it's gonna open a new link. And here, you just copy this one, and go back to make.com, and paste it here. Press save. And we're done. We already connected our ChatGPT API key to make.com. Okay, now let's move to the fun part, creating our video script with ChatGPT. So what we're gonna do next is to select a model here, and we can choose ChatGPT 4.0. And let's click add message, and we're gonna select a role, which is user. In the message content, same thing what we did with Perplexity, go back to our PDF template and go to generate YouTube script. So here is the template of the prompt. So the same of what we did, we're gonna map it again. So this prompt is gonna create a YouTube script for us that is gonna be a 90-second script. This one could be customized. So if you want to have a full video, just edit the prompt here and it will create a longer video version for you. So let's head over and just copy this one first. And go back to our make.com. Okay, paste it here. Okay, now let's map it again. Okay, so head over to idea, and we're gonna backspace this one, and we're gonna find idea here. Select this one. Next, let's go to the audience part. Highlight this one, click backspace, and let's select the audience. And next will be goal. Select goal here. And lastly, the Perplexity research result. Okay, this is how it works. The data that Perplexity already researched based on your idea and audience and goal that you put on the database, we want those data to be passed to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will study those data, and from that data, it will create a YouTube script for us. So let's do that. Let's map this to Perplexity. Highlight this one and backspace. And from here, as you can see, there is a Perplexity here. Just head over to choices, click the arrow, and then message, click the arrow, and just select content. Okay, and that's it. This should be like this, and just go down and just put here 1000. All right, so we're done. We'll just click OK here. Okay, so now we're already done with ChatGPT. Next thing that we want to do is to generate a YouTube title and description. Head over here and then click add another module, and the same thing, we're gonna add ChatGPT module here and create completion. I'm gonna zoom in a bit so we can see well. Okay, so here, just select the model again. We're gonna be using 4.0 as that is one of the latest model that they have. And next, we're gonna add a message here. We're going to select the role to user. And let's go back to our PDF guide again and copy the prompt template that I already prepared for you guys. So let's head over back there. Now let's just move down. So this prompt's purpose is to create a captivating headline for us. Okay, now let's copy and paste it to make.com. And let's go back here and paste it on our message content. Okay, let's map it again. Okay, now this time what we're gonna do here is gonna map the audience section. Go to the audience and highlight this one and click backspace, and let's select here on SmartSuite, select audience. Okay, next we need to map the generated script. So this is gonna be getting the script that is generated on the ChatGPT, the first ChatGPT module that we'd added. So just head over generated script and then backspace and go up. In make.com, normally the recent module that you add will be above. Okay, now let's map it. Go to choices here and then message, click the arrow and then go down and then click content. Alright, so all we need to do is to click max token and put it 1000 and just click OK. Okay, we're almost there. Now with the final part, we need all those data to be saved back to our database. So to do that, head over here and then click plus, and we're gonna add another SmartSuite module. This time, what we're gonna do, it's gonna be updating the existing record. So click here, and then let's find the solution, which is YT ideas to script, and select the table, which is main. Okay, this time on the next one, the record ID or title, just click the map here, turn that on, and click here and scroll down to our SmartSuite here. So what I want you to do is click record ID. Next, let's go down and let's put the status here. So since this one has the result already, we want it to automatically change the status to complete. So click this one and then complete. So it will change from generate script to complete. So you don't need to do that. It will automatically be done by make.com for us. And next, let's go down, and for our generated script, okay, now let's save our generated script. So click here and then head over to our second to the last ChatGPT module and then click here, choices, message, and click content. Make sure that you select the right ChatGPT module. Actually, when you hover to a certain module here, it will pop up or it will have an animation. So for example, so when you hover here, it means that it's pulling from the first module of ChatGPT that we already created. So I think we selected the correct one. Go to Perplexity. So now we want also to record the research materials that Perplexity did for us. So what we're gonna do, click here and then we're gonna click here, Perplexity, choices, and message, and click content. Okay, and lastly, what we need to do is for the YouTube title and description. So that is the second ChatGPT module that we did, so it means it's the last one. So let's move up here, this one. So as you can see, if I hover, it will highlight here or had an animation here. So let's just select again, choices, message, and content. And that's basically it. Let's press OK here. Okay, now let's try our automation. Head over here and click run once. Right now, make.com is waiting for a data coming from our database. And now let's head over to our database. Okay, let's check to change this one into generate script. And let's go back to make. Okay, currently Perplexity is doing the research for us related to the idea, audience, and our goal. Now ChatGPT is creating a YouTube script for us. Okay, everything is done. Let's head over back to our database and check the result. Okay, I'm excited to check this out. Let's head over here and then click open record. and let's read what we got here. Okay, this is the generated script. It created the hook, introduction, feature highlight, and tool in action. At the same time, it also have a call to action here. So this is a complete 90 seconds with complete scene guidance. At the same time, it also have voiceover. So I think I'm happy with this result. But of course, this is not only limited for YouTube script. You can create this into social media content creation or even blog articles. And that's it. And we're done. And also, one more thing, don't forget to turn this on so that every time that you have a new idea on your database, it will automatically run without you pressing this run once button. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'm sure you're now confident to create your own automation. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Also, feel free to drop a comment down below if you have any suggestion or any future content that you want us to create. And as always, keep learning, keep creating, and I'll see you